Welcome to Friday, December 1st. Here I am. That's a little bit better. I really badly need to go brush my hair and finish getting ready for the day, but today is going to be a busy one, mostly full of just sitting down, getting some work done. I need to edit and upload today's Vlogmas, which is first on the list. I need to get a video campaign up and running on Facebook for a client. I have an essay to write, I have an essay to revise and edit and prepare for submission, and I have another kind of term end project that I just need to tie up some loose ends on and get that submitted. For now, I am going to start on editing and uploading today's Vlogmas. I'm thinking about going home for the weekend, which is going to be a bit of a difficulty in terms of vlogging, simply because the internet there is so much slower. It's going to take a lot longer to upload. Video is exporting, and some things have been checked off the to-do list, but not all of them. Right now, the name of the game is to go and put my laundry in the dryer. And then I need to study for my medieval rhetoric exam, as well as finish writing a essay that's due on Sunday. Alright, so here's the deal. It has been a pretty productive day so far, actually. I have been working on an essay, I did laundry, I watched the latest episode of Riverdale. It's been pretty good, but not super vlog worthy. So today I thought I would sit down and tell you a little bit of the story of the time that I went to England.
Saying I need to meet her at my next show, sending XOs like a game plan. XOs looking retro in the Ray-Bans, thinking that she loyal, better listen very closely. Got my name all in a phone with the kissy face emoji with that confidence. She says I'm full of myself. I'm looking through a playlist and man, it's full of myself. So now I'm feeling kinda justified. Break the door and bust inside you extra.
I wasn't vlogging at the time because I was taking a month off from YouTube to chill, but I went to Europe for the first time this summer and I filmed it and I took pictures, so I figured I might as well tell you guys.
Oh, help me, the parade is coming. I'm too used to living for nothing. Oh, help me, the parade is coming. I'm too used to living for nothing.
So I flew from Toronto to London for the second last week of August to spend the week with an old friend of mine named Kristen. Kristen actually babysat me growing up, and she went to the same church as me, but eventually she grew up and went to university and decided to become a math teacher, and she moved to England to teach math there, or as they call it, maths. So I went to go stay with her and her husband in a small town outside of London. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Yeah. Put your hands together. And she took me around and showed me all these cool sights in London. We went to the Tower of London. We went to Westminster Abbey, though we didn't go inside. I went to St. Paul's Cathedral one day on my own, which was such a cool experience. I took the train into London by myself and found my own way around using the tube and went to the cathedral and got this amazing hour-and-a-half long tour of the entire place. I learned so much history. It was just really neat. I also visited some smaller landmarks in the small towns surrounding London, including St. Albans City, which happens to be the site of some pretty cool historical stuff. I got to see a Roman wall and also the oldest site of Christian worship in the UK. It's where the current St. Albans Cathedral stands, but it wasn't always that exact building. I also went to this old traditional English pub, which is allegedly the oldest pub in the UK, and it's called Ye Old Fighting Cocks. Yep, and apparently there are tunnels that run between the pub and the cathedral. How cool is that? Overall, I had such an amazing time because I am just such a history nerd. I love to see old stuff. It was the oldest stuff I had ever seen. Being from Canada, the oldest kind of historical things you can find here are kind of like in old Quebec City. There's some fortifications from like, I want to say the late 1600s at the absolute earliest. But I went to England and then just randomly came across like Roman ruins in these small towns, which was so cool. Overall, it was just a great time to reunite with an old friend and explore a new place. I had so much fun, and it was just really cool because I was able to go out kind of on my own. I was visiting someone, so I had a bit of a guide, but I did fly over the ocean by myself, which for so long I had been really scared of. So I'm proud of myself for overcoming that and being independent enough to get myself to London and back again, and around London into St. Paul's Cathedral all by myself. I think it's so cool to be able to travel alone at some point. I mean, I'm such an extrovert that I really don't like spending too much time by myself, but there's a really empowering feeling that comes along with knowing that you got yourself where you're going and that you can take care of yourself even if no one's around to guide you. So obviously I'm just looking forward to my next trip. Hopefully I can go somewhere cool again soon. I don't really know. This past year has been an amazing year of travel, going to Los Angeles, going to Winnipeg, going to London. I was in New York in February. I think at some point I do want to make a kind of recap video of everything I've done this year, because as much as I look back and in some ways I feel like I'm not as far ahead as I thought I would be by this time, I'm still really proud of all the different things I've gotten to do. Alright, before this video gets any more sentimental, I've got to go get back to writing my essay. I think that's all I'm going to chat about for today's episode of Vlogmas, because it's probably already pretty long, and I'm just going to be heading home for the weekend this evening, so there won't be too much else to show. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little travel recap video. Let me know in the comments below if you've gone on any cool trips this year, because I would love to hear about them. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my daily videos this December. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I love you all. I hope you're following your dreams, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle